I am Romeo Jeremias from EE1A.
I am Christian Sus from EE1B.
And I am Ryan Joseph De Leon from BSEE1B. And for today's video, we will going to discuss about an international economic organization and research its origin and history. Also identify the major country leaders of this institution and locate the Philippines in this map of interconnections. And the International Economic Organization that we choose is McDonald's.
Origin and history of McDonald's. McDonald's began in 1940s, named McDonald's Barbecue Restaurant. McDonald was started by Richard and Maurice McDonald as a restaurant concept in San Bernardino, California in May 15, 1940. In December 1948, they had reopened as a self-service drive-in restaurant. In 1954, Ray Kroc started a McDonald's franchise business. In 1965, they changed the name of McDonald's System Incorporated to McDonald Corporation and is over 121 countries in the world.
Globalization and McDonald's. Global expansion of the McDonald's is known as McDonaldization of the society. It succeeds in very low time, and firstly in US, then after it introduced in Canada in June 1967. In July of 1971, McDonald's has opened with the partnership of then Fujita, the local company of Tokyo, Japan. About 20 years later, McDonald's has introduced in Moscow, Russia, in the year of 1990. At the time of opening, around 4,000 people were waiting in queue. In Moscow, restaurant is too huge with the 23,675 square foot. In Russia, McDonald's has served approximately 45,000 to 55,000 customers every day. Because of huge demand, company established a modern food treating factory close to Moscow. Bigger restaurant than Russia McDonald's has opened in Shenzhen, City of China in 1990. This restaurant got success to attract more than 40,000 people on opening day. It also a big restaurant as Moscow with an area of 28,000 square feet and about 30 cash counters. This Chinese McDonald's was a joint venture of McDonald's Corporation and the General Corporation of Beijing Agriculture, Industry and Commerce. After 2 years, in 1992, McDonald has started in Poland. There was two outlets started and each separately overpassed the records of both Russia as well China in terms of opening transaction of the first day. Moreover, it verified as the most prevalent in East European countries. The chart below shows worldwide establishment of McDonald's Corporation. This is McDonald's worldwide location map.
So next is the major countries leaders of McDonald's. First, the United States. Chris Kimchinsky is the president and CEO of McDonald's, the world's largest restaurant company. The most McDonald's location can be found in states with a large populations, such as New York, California, and Texas. But the states with the highest concentration of restaurants are Ohio, Maryland, and Louisiana. Canada. John Betts, President and CEO of McDonald's. The first Canadian McDonald's opened in Richmond, British Columbia in June 1967. Germany. Holger Bick, 54 currently chief operating officer, will take over at the end of November from Bain Nesevik. Germany has the largest McDonald's presence in Europe, operating almost 1,500 outlets across the country. And last is Philippines. Kenneth Young. Locate the Philippines in this map of interconnections. The world-famous Golden Arch arrived in the Philippines in 1981 when Dr. George T. Young opened the first ever McDonald's restaurant in the country. The historic restaurant still stands on its original location in Moraita, Manila.
How does IFIs and MNS influence global economic activity?
In many parts of the world, international financial institution plays a major role in the social and economic development programs of the nation with developing or transitional economies. This role includes advising on development projects, funding them, and assisting in their implementation. The production of goods in one nation and the sale of those goods to another nation is also epitomizes the increasing interconnectedness of economies that can be achieved through the operation of multinational corporations.